Alright, so I went out and I dealt with the biters down there, and I have made my decision that we are going to cut this area here out, and we're going to move it over to here. Get rid of these damn trees. Okay. So this is now going to be our input for, yeah, these are going to go down here. These are going to come over, and not like that. Going to come up to there. Here, you guys get over here and get rid of the rest of your junk. I'll take out this belt. And I didn't deal with all the biters. I didn't mess with these or those. I just got rid of the couple that were down in this area. I still need to go deal with them at some point, but I think they're far enough out that it's not too big of a deal, at least at the moment. And we're gonna do a hop, skip, and a jump over to here. I still didn't go get any of the short ones yet, and then we can just connect all of that up like that. Again, we're going to be getting rid of most of this soon, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so that's going to be the output, which is going to come up here. This is going to be the input for these. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of this because we do not need these coming in all the way back here now. So let's put this back up just in case we need it somewhere later. We're going to do a little bit of this to get them all down here. Okay, so now we want to have our computers come into here. So we're going to have this, jump that, this, jump there. And then we're going to do that. There, and then we can send all of that out that way, just in case we're going to need it. And then I can go ahead and just throw all of these into here to get them out of my inventory, along with, let's see, get rid of those. Get rid of as many of these as I can. Get rid of those. Alright, so now we have those coming out up here. By the way, the accelerated forestry thing is done. Let's get our loaders taken care of. And now we can send that over to there, but we also need the gears, and for the gears we need 8 of them. So what I think I'm going to do, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do actually, is I'm just going to grab 4 of these. we're going to put them here. We're going to change these over to the gears. And then we're just going to do... Really? I'm out of those again? How in the heck do I keep... Well, obviously I keep running out of them because of how many I use. I use a lot of them. Okay. That was the problem. I was using the wrong daggone ones. Okay, get those in there. Now let's get back up here and see if I've got this fixed up correctly. We do not need long handles there. We need these short ones. And speaking of short ones, I am going to make a couple of these, which apparently I have one missing somewhere. Okay, so that will give us our gears, which we need to go up there as well. And I'm going to have them come along this way for the moment. And we're just going to have it dump right out onto there. And that leaves me a lot more room if I need more of them, which I may just do. But now we can run that all the way back over here. It doesn't really matter. I need this and this, so I could either move this over or I can bring that back. Either way, it's going to be going for a heck of a long trip. It does look like we're running out of plates very quick like. So I may actually take and add in a few more plates down here, like this. And then we can have this go right into there, and that'll give us extra plates to keep that going. Because we just kind of need to inject them back in the system after this takes them out. That looks like that's working very, very well. Alright, so let's see what we got. These are just kind of slow. It does look like it's not getting enough plates in there. So we can always do this. I need another belt. Figures. Here, you can have this one for right now. That is really eating a lot of those plates. So let's go ahead and... This is what I was talking about last time, about how I may just go ahead and do a area for doing like the plates and the beams and stuff like that, because this is just going to eat so many plates so quickly. Look how fast those are just eating through those plates. We're definitely going to have to make that into red belts, and we're probably going to have to put a lot more of them in there. Let me grab some of these red belts down here since I don't have any on me. And then we can change all of these over. infrared belts. And that looks like that's keeping them up a whole lot better now that we can get them up there quicker. But we don't have enough beams. So what is wrong with the beams? It looks like they're all running fine. It just needs literally more of them. So we can go ahead and just copy, say, 3 of these out, put them on this side. And we'll see how that does. You don't have your ingots, though. Yeah, that's the issue with doing that. We would have to bring ingots around from the other side, so that's actually not going to work. So let's just take this back out. But we are filling this up over here, so that means we should start having everything we need to make these now. So let's see how it does. Because even though that belt's not full, we are making them. I do believe we're going to want to do that so we can get those gears in there faster. But there we go. We have assemblers being made. That's our base ones. And then we still have the small ones, which are going to need small iron frames, electric motors, pistons, and basic circuits. But I think at the speed that's going, this is actually going to be fine. And other than needing to do... I don't think I'm going to keep more than 1 stack of these. If I put this there, I think that's right. No, I need to put it over here. I thought that looked a little off. So we can put that there, and that'll fill those up. So then I can start getting all of that changed over, but we want to get the small ones done. It looks like we're fine on pistons, at least at the moment. We're still backed up 1, and this one's going, so we might be able to snag some pistons off of there for the small assembler. Put this up here for the moment. And small electric assembler. The only thing we don't really have being made at the moment is the small iron frame, which just needs plates and rivets. And we've got, yeah, we could actually do that here. I don't even know if we need 2 of them, but we're going to try it. We can just do this. And then this. And then a bit of this. Again, I need to go get some belts, so let me go grab those. And let's just cut right through here. Oh, and by the way, while I'm having a walk here, I use these the iron shotgun shells. It only takes like 2 of them to take out a nest with a shotgun turret. Those things are great at it. I need to grab me some of these because I literally don't have any on me. They worked great for taking out those nests. Alright, so now we're actually starting to run down a little bit on these because we don't have enough of the motors coming out. And we don't have enough of the motors coming out because there just isn't fast enough to do it. So we're definitely not going to be able to use those over here unless we make a bigger area for doing it. Now, if you notice, our gears are not working much, and neither are these. So I could probably redo this area a bit better to be able to make more of them. But to be perfectly honest, right now, I just want to get these small assemblers made so we can start changeover next time. Alright, so we're going to do that. We'll have those two go in there. Figures I run out of pipes trying to get over here. Alright, so that takes care of those and those. And we can then grab the pistons. And like I said, we have the issue of the motors not getting done anywhere near quick enough. So we're going to have to deal with that. So let's throw those in there. I have some pistons on me we can get rid of. Yeah, these are making plenty quick enough, it looks like. So, motors. Motors. Let's cut all these trees out of here. And let's revamp our motor area here. And let's actually take just a minute before we do that. Since we have everything but the small ones already done, I feel like now is a good time to start running some power over here. Oh, and I also noticed a while back, we have no water through here. This one is not even getting water. These are fine on water, but it's just not getting enough through for here. So definitely going to be upgrading that water pipe soon. We're fine on power at the moment, but now that I'm going to be starting on the changeover to electric here, we're not going to be good on power for long. Alright, so that gets us some power into this area. And I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. So as of right now, this one plate and one rod is easily good enough. So one plate, one rod, and then we need a couple for gears. We grab a few pistons here. And let's see if we can get some electric ones put in for this. So we're going to copy this part out. And we're going to put it in right here. But then I'm going to change that out for electric one. We're going to get rid of these pipes. We're going to get rid of those inserters. We're going to switch all of these to electrics. And that thing is working on the rest of these. Let's go ahead and put this right here. And while it does that, let's go ahead and do this. That'll take care of that. There is 2 more of those. So we're going to have to put this over here for this. Alright. And now, if we grab our regular assemblers up here, we can now put, we're going to put like 5 of them across here for the moment. And then I need some more inserters. Change this over now to the electric motor. Okay. We can have power like that. And now we need the wires and the gears, which the gears we don't have at the moment because we need to make a few more of the small these guys, not that. We make 2 more of these. That'll get the gears. And then the wires, we're going to be taking all of this out of here. Literally every bit of that's going. Okay, we can take care of that. And we're going to switch this over to this for the moment. This can come out of here. And we're just going to bring this over to here. And we're going to move this to there. We're going to put those into there. And we're going to have 2 of those go into that. Yeah, you're going to have an issue, I know. But we will fix that. Don't you worry. How are we going to fix that? We can put it there. That'll be fine. And we're going to bring this up and over the top. Okay, that'll take care of that. Give it a little bit of power here. And now that, we'll put our motors together. And we'll just make 5 of these. And they will go in the top. Yeah, you're going to be a bit of a pest there. And so are you. Let's move that back there, put that there. And then that back across there. And we're going to need one more of these. Which is going to go there. Which is going to do that. And then that will give us a lot more motors. Now we had, yeah, the pistons and rods are going off there. What in the world was this belt that isn't any longer? Oh, that's the output of those. Yeah. So we just need to get this now into here. And again, that electric pole just wants to be in my way. Let's put it there. And then that can come across there. That can start feeding our inserters again. That's a problem. There we go. That's now less of a problem. The loader thing is done. Let's get that belt immunity taken care of. So now we have enough motors that both of the inserters are running. Now we obviously have an issue with steam, and that is because we disconnected this here, so let's fix that. Like that. Now we have steam coming back through here again. Be hopefully the last time we deal with that. So now we should have everything but the pistons, which we're planning on borrowing from here. And I think the easiest way for me to do that is going to be by doing this, and we're going to tell it we want to keep the pistons on that side, and then we can just bring this up and steal it right off of there. Now the question is that going to be enough to keep up with us doing that? And we're going to put one of these here. We'll grab another one of these beautiful plates. We're going to stick it there. And now, this may have taken a little bit of time, but we have now got at least the basics of our electrical age done. Now, the question I have now is, do I want to move my base? Because most of this is not going to be used anymore. This is the only thing that's really going to be used as far as this side. This side's kind of done. There's going to be a little bit of it left, like the bullet stuff, the science for right now until we get this improved laboratory done. Then we're going to have to redo this. I don't technically need to redo any of this until I get to that point. But most of this is no longer going to be needed. So if I want to move my base, now would be a good time to do it. And I'm actually thinking that because our main line is running right up through here. We have cliffs here, we have cliffs there, but we have this wide open area over here, minus, biters I have to deal with. But we do have a pretty open area there that I might just move into that instead of trying to work within the cliffs that we have to deal with here. Basically, just this is going to feed the new part of the base. It does look like we definitely need to get more plates made here, so let's do that while we're popping our gums here. There we go, that'll get us some more plates made. Rods look like they're perfectly fine. And yeah, that looks like that's keeping up a little bit better now. You notice it just popped red there for a second. So we're definitely going to have to deal with the issue of power soon. And we do definitely need one more of these. And you also notice that our iron is getting a little bit on the lacking side coming in here. That's because we need to get these belts changed out, but that's going to be easily done by just doing this, and then I can just run this all the way back, let the bots do the work. And we'll just run this all the way back and get all of that nicely upgraded. Okay, it needs to go all the way to there. There we go. Now, it does look like we are lacking a little bit on iron on that one side of the belt. Let's go see how our furnaces are doing down here. So it looks like crushes are doing fine. The furnaces are running fine. We could actually put more furnaces in. And if I remember correctly, we didn't change these over to electric yet. Crafting speed is 2.5. And then this one is 2.5. Same pollution, same power. The only reason to change these over would be so we don't have to have coal coming in to feed these, and so we could put modules in them. But we haven't started making modules yet, so I don't feel we need to worry about that. But I am thinking that we might want to double this up into here. Speaking of, how are our trees doing? By the way, I did run my ammo belt all the way down to here the other day. It looks like the trees are fine. They don't have any skull and crossbones on them. Doesn't really, that one's up to 8%. It has grown a few trees. That one's still at 4. Doesn't look like it's grown any. And this one is at 6. It's put a couple in there. Alright, well, we're going to be changing these over to those new ones as soon as we get those made. So we can get more rubber in here. And yeah, look at that iron belt. It is very, very scarce. So I do believe our next video is going to be working on upgrading our power supply here, changing it over to a better water pipe. And, well, I've got to deal with that now. Luckily, they're taking out the... they're hitting the wall, and I think they might be hitting right where that one turret is that I actually put in. I'm not sure. Nope, they're hitting the ones that haven't got bullets yet. So let's grab a bit of this here, and I will go deal with that. And I will see you guys in the next one when we work on, well, I'm going to work on doubling up the iron here a bit. But we'll be working on our power issue here next time. Getting it a little bit more robust. So, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.